The zenith of cosmic comedy, gravity and solitude. If pi equals 3 weakened universal gravity, how do we avoid being abandoned by Earth? A mathematician's quiet afternoon, ruining the entire universe. This is a story about the lazy universe. In countless possible universes, the constant pi in ours is an irrational number, 3.14159, carrying arrogance and infinite detail. But today, we hypothesize that the universe's fundamental code suffered the most perfunctory update in history. Pi decided to be lazy, equaling exactly 3. Please note, if pi equals 3, atoms would self-destruct at the molecular level, and you wouldn't even have enough time to shout, damn it. But we are serious science fiction writers, so we pretend the universe's chief programmer applied a huge patch. It fixed all microscopic disasters, but completely forgot to fix macroscopic gravity. A cosmic divorce case, triggered by 4.51%, has begun. In Einstein's general theory of relativity, the gravitational strength G is diluted by pi. When pi is crudely rounded down to 3 from 3.14159, the gravitational constant G is weakened. Nu is almost equal to gold times old nu equals gold times 3.141593 is almost equal to 0.9549 times gold. Yes, our universe's gravity instantly weakened by 4.51%. It's as if someone from the bottom layer of the cosmos secretly unscrewed a bolt, and that bolt was responsible for holding everything together. The initial crisis, the moon's escape, and the end of tides. The moon, the defector with a 1,800 kilometers tail. You thought the moon was Earth's eternal partner? Now it's a time bomb. With gravity deficient by 4.51%, the moon can no longer be bound by Earth's gravitational field in a stable orbit. The old pi universe, eternity in the world we know, the moon recedes from Earth by 3.8 centimeters per year. This is a negligible, elegant, and eternal farewell. The new pi universe, pi equals 3. Divorce in the new world with 4.51% less gravity. The moon's escape velocity is estimated to be a staggering 1,800 kilometers per year. This is no longer slowly leaving home. This is speeding away at the highway speed limit. This velocity is approximately 47 million times faster than the old world's escape speed. The moon's defection. Every night when you look up, it's smaller and farther away than the night before. The moon will break through Earth's gravitational potential well, sliding into an unstable solar orbit like a shot projectile. Humanity's first solitude. Tides vanish and the mating cycles of marine life are completely disrupted. Fishermen can only watch their useless boats, stranded on an eternally calm beach, mourning the companion stolen by a mathematical integer. Intermediate upgrade. The absurd arms race to retain the moon. We cannot lose the moon. Human society decides to launch the moon defense war. We need to provide a sustained thrust of 9 by 1018 newtons to make up the 4.51% gravitational deficit. The doomsday symphony of 400 billion rockets and hexagonal nozzles. Engineering calculation. The required compensation thrust to maintain the moon's orbit is approximately 9 times 1018 n. The maximum thrust of one Falcon Heavy rocket is about 2.3 times 107 n. 2.3 times 107 n / rocket 9 times 1018 n is almost equal to 4 times 1011 rockets. Yes, we need to install approximately 400 billion Falcon Heavy thrusters on the moon and keep them continuously burning to barely hold the moon against a mathematical error caused by pi turning into 3. The geometry's mockery. To pursue higher efficiency, because in the pi equals 3 world, the circle is the most imperfect shape, engineers painstakingly designed the rocket nozzles to be perfect hexagons. The humorous reversal. Finally, after exhausting global energy to create an eternal disk of fire on the moon, a chief engineer desperately announced, "We successfully resisted pi's laziness, but we ran out of fuel." And according to the new pi equals 3 geometry, the efficiency of those circular rocket nozzles was probably only 70%. Even with hexagons, the fundamental geometric calculations for the rockets were flawed. The moon, after all, left. The ultimate alert. Earth abandoned and solitary deep space drift. Giving up the moon is painful, but even more terrifying is that Earth itself is on the verge of being abandoned. Earth is also moving too fast in its solar orbit. We need a planetary break to slow Earth down. The required gravitational deficit thrust is about 1.5 times 1021 n. To save Earth, humanity decides to launch the Planetary Braking Project, installing huge plasma thrusters at the Earth's 2 poles to drive Earth backward using reaction force. The price: we must convert Earth's most precious resource, the oceans, into high-speed plasma to provide the reaction force. Doomsday scene. Blue plasma trails. The gigantic plasma thrusters consume seawater. The water instantly vaporizes, forming blue plasma trails, as if Earth were continuously bleeding itself. The disappearance of the oceans. Within a few years, Earth's ocean area visibly shrinks. We successfully converted Earth into a rocket, but the cost was all the beaches turned into Cretaceous salt deserts. Deep reflection. Humanity exhausted everything, sacrificing Earth's most precious resource, the oceans, to fight a program code error. We won the stability of the orbit, but lost the meaning of existence. This is the ultimate mockery of pi equals 3, a perfect integer that brings about an irrational end to life. Epilogue. The cosmic mathematical mockery. After Earth successfully decelerated and was relocated to a new, colder orbit, the survivors gathered at the bottom of the now deserted Pacific Ocean, breathing thin air. A physicist, looking at the broken control panel, gave a strange smile. He suddenly remembered the initially ignored premise. Wait, if pi equals 3, doesn't that mean our atomic orbitals, our all-circular DNA helices, were unstable from the beginning? Yes. Human civilization exhausted all energy and water resources, avoiding the fate of being abandoned by the sun, but never realized that the true seed of this disaster was deeply buried in every unstable atom that constitutes our body since the moment pi became 3 billions of years ago. We won the orbit, but lost the time, because every atom that constitutes our body is slowly and inevitably disintegrating toward eternal stillness. The ultimate lesson: never trust a mathematical constant to take a shortcut. I think we can all agree that in that case, we deserved it, and that, at last, is enough power.